Hello everybody, XP Gamer here, and welcome back to more The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. Last time we made our way to the final dungeon of the game, Hyrule Castle, after defeating Zant, and made our way through the East Courtyard, obtaining a key, which does let us into here. However, okay, so we can do stuff in here. Anyways, this time, hopefully we're getting through the rest of the castle and heading to, well, never mind. We aren't beating the game. We may beat the game next time, I don't know, but hopefully we're getting to the end of the dungeon. That's my goal for the end of this episode. And man, these things take a while to kill. Jesus. Okay. Got some Zalfos now. Alright. Finish you. Oh, okay. Oh my god. I think there's a way to... No, I don't think you can get pushed through the barriers. But I'm pretty sure there's a way to, like, jump over them somehow. And just not have to do some of these fights. Okay. So we can advance. Wait. I know we can't advance yet. Because we didn't even do the West Courtyard. There's no way we can advance yet. There isn't a way. But that door is also unlocked. Huh. Just how far can we go? That's what I want to know now. Is basically just how far we can, like, actually go. We can't do the rest of the dungeon. We didn't do the West Courtyard yet. I thought that door in the front had 2 keys. Anyways, we have a Dark Nut here. So, that's fun. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Okay. Can I put my sword away, please? Okay. Alright, there we go. That did some damage. Okay, slash him a few times. Helm split. There's the rest of his armor. Now that you can fight these Dark Nuts as normal enemies, because I forgot this is our first time fighting them, like, outside of the actual mini-boss in the Temple of Time. That time that you saw him throw his sword in the cutscene, that is actually a, attack in the normal fight with Dark Nuts. Okay. We can't do this dungeon, can we? It's... I'm, like, so confused right now. Because we shouldn't... I really don't know. Anyways, lock onto that. And extinguishing that torch gets us to this chest. Containing 50 rupees. And... I feel like at one point we're just gonna get cut off and not be able to progress anymore. I feel like we shouldn't have been able to progress this far in general. Anyways, there are these paintings on the walls, which reveal which... I believe these are revealing how you want to light these torches. That's that one, this one, and then this one, if I'm correct. Yay! And the keys are worthless. Yeah, go hibernate for another 6,000 years or however long it took for this link to come after the previous link. I don't know. I actually forget what comes before this in timeline. Okay, we have 2 armored Lizalfos. But they should be nothing to our bomb arrows. Okay, yeah, that actually takes them out rather quickly. I wasn't expecting 1 hit, honestly, but I'll gladly take that. So do we not have to do the Western Courtyard? Is that just like for a dungeon map or something? I'm so confused. Skipping the Western Courtyard literally skips a mini-boss. Anyways, we're fighting yet another Aerophos. So we're fighting all the previous mini-bosses, Dark Nuts, now an Aerophos, and we technically skipped a boss. I'll say who it was that we skipped if we don't have to do him, but I feel like we're gonna have to go back and do him. I feel like it wouldn't let us just skip that. But maybe it was just for the map. I don't know, I'm so confused. Like, it may seem like I'm making such a big deal out of this, but I never knew that you could skip that fight. I mean, maybe you can't skip it. Maybe I'm gonna have to waste a crud ton of time to go back there, but we'll find out. We'll find out soon. Alright, there we go. Actually pull your sword out. Alright, done. Easy peasy. And from that we get a small key, and man, it is pouring outside. I feel like we did skip it. I don't think you need to do the Western Courtyard. I really don't think it's necessary, I guess. Huh. I mean, okay. Sure. Also, the Western, like, back a few rooms ago, there was, like, an East and a West side. You don't have to go through the Western Hall. They both lead to the same place. Like, in the hallway with the 2 armored Dinophos, I think. Uh-oh. End of LP. Sorry, guys. We were so close. Just kidding. I've used that joke too many times. I mean, we could have sniped them ourselves, but sure. That works. Whose doing could this be? The hawk from our hometown? Russell! It's Russell! It's the whole resistance. I like how, Aru or Ara or whatever. I like how he just has a friggin' bazooka. Just blows him off the bridge. So yeah, that's a nice little touch, how they had that little cutscene there. I mean, we could have taken the enemies ourselves, but it was a nice way to show that the resistance is still trying to help, even in the last moments of the game. Can you guys hear that? Like that, I don't know if you guys can hear, but it's pouring here, like, horribly. Anyways, we already got the big key. I'm just gonna say it, because I don't know if we have to go back there or not, but the Western Courtyard actually has a refight with King Bulblin. And he's fought in the same manner as in the Gerudo, Wastelands. Like, pretty much the same exact manner, so it's nothing too special. I mean, the cutscene at the end was really cool and all, but I mean, I can't believe we could skip it. Anyways, we go in here, we have a bunch of these ghost rats. And then we have these spirit guys who actually, point you in the right direction. Because I believe if you don't follow... Yes, okay. They fall a lot faster than I thought. Okay. So if you do not follow those guys, like, directions, you will, like you just saw, fall off the cliff rather quickly with 0 time to react. So it's nice that these dead guards are telling us where to go. Also, you can hear that awesome Hyrule Castle theme. And pay attention to it if you want, because it's another one of those themes that Celeste had with the Battleland fight, where as we climb higher up into the tower, the theme actually gets more and more complex, so more instruments will be added, stuff like that. Alright. Now we want to claw shot onto the torches, because that's... Oh, okay, never mind, there are grates there. I was gonna say, if we were just flat out claw shotting on the fire, not the safest alternative. But hey, the stairway's out, so what else could we have done? Okay, now we have these snazzy looking dino foes. Or Lizalfos, I don't know what ones they're called. And hey, look! Just had to fit one last usage in for the spinner, didn't ya? Okay, so you can see that is the boss door. I thought we would have to go through the western courtyard. As a result, we got here at a really weird time. 11 minutes into the video. I don't want to upload an 11-minute video, but I also don't know if I want this to be part of the finale. This is really... I should have fought King Boblin. This is really weird. Anyways, we have one final Dark Nuts opposing us before the final boss door of the game. So the Dark Nut is the last stand between us and Ganondorf. And he's dead. As you can see, he drops a few hearts. These barrels have some hearts, so they really want you to have a good amount of health for this. It makes sense because it's a final boss and all. And as you can see, we need a key. That sucks. If you went into that room, as you can see, there's a ton of yellow in there. Each one of those is an individual chest. There are tons of rupees, health recoveries. I think there might be the final heart piece in that room. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do with this boss. I don't want to keep you guys waiting. This is the finale, everybody. Let's do it. But there are credits that take like 10 minutes in this game. This is the finale, guys. Let's do it. But it's gonna take so long, and we're already 13 minutes in. Whatever. I'm gonna stop complaining. Let's just finish it. This has been going on for like 5 months now. I think it's safe to finish it now. Oh boy. There it is. Whoops. I don't want to go back there. I'm seriously just blown away by the fact that we could skip King Boblin, and that I never figured that out. Welcome to my castle. So you're Ganondorf. I've been dying to meet you. Your people have long amused me, Midna. To defy the gods with such petty magic, only to be cast aside. How very pathetic. Pathetic as they were, though, they served me well. Their anguish was my nourishment. Their hatred bled across the void and awakened me. I drew deep of it and grew strong again. Your people had some skill, to be sure, but they lacked true power. The kind of absolute power that those chosen by the gods wield. He who wields such power would make a suitable king for this world. Don't you think? Ha! Such conceit! But if you were one of the chosen wielders of power, as you claim, I will risk everything to deny you! Shadow has been moved by light, it seems. How amusing. Very well. Deny me, then. Yes, try to deny me. You and your little friend. Both of you, faithless fools who would dare to take up arms against the King of Light and Shadow. So you choose, and so you shall feel my wrath. This is Ganon's puppet, Zelda. Yes, we are fighting Princess Zelda, and of course, using tennis. Just like every, Phantom Ganon battle. And I guess you could consider this a Phantom Ganon battle. Because, it's any battle that's, Oh yeah, I forgot, you don't slash. That's just damages her. Because, any battle with Ganon that isn't, Ganon actually ends up having tennis. So, Phantom Ganon, other Phantom Ganon from Wind Waker. And now I guess you could consider this a Phantom Ganon, because it's Ganon, in control of Zelda, I guess? I don't know, but point is, the reference is there. Alright, there's still an attack that they haven't shown off. Zelda has 3 attacks, I believe. So there's the giant one where she spawns that teleporty thing. There is... there's this, there's the tennis attack, and then there's one more. Now this battle, if you're unlucky, could take so long because she'll just alternate between her 2 attacks that aren't tennis. Okay, whoa, okay. Couldn't escape that one. But if we're lucky, she will just do tennis attack, then alternate between a different attack. And nope, she's intent on making us waste more time. Come on. At least do your other attack so we can see what it is. There we go. She will swoop down at you, and you just dodge out of the way. So this isn't a very hard boss battle. I really do love this theme, though. Oh my god. That's 4 attacks now. My cursed little princess. Yes, there you go. Good girl. Now watch me screw it up. Watch me screw it up. Oh my god. I'm nervous. It's not that hard, but it's nerve-wracking. Alright, that's it. Onward to Phase 2 with Dark Beast Ganon. Okay, and also a man with a very deep voice chanting helium over and over. Nope, we couldn't do it. Alright, actually, shoot, that's not what we're supposed to do, is it? Alright, watch out for the portals. Once the portal turns blue, that means he's coming in it. Pull him and hold left or right to toss him out of the way. Immediately after doing that, you want to turn back into a human, draw your sword, and slash at him a few times. Turn back into a wolf. Repeat the process. Like how he stopped for a second because he hit the pillar. Alright, where are you forming? Oh, Jesus, okay. Alright, so once again, not very difficult. But don't worry, this isn't the end of it. I believe this boss has... Okay, I'm not going to spoil how many phases it has, in case you don't know. The final boss to this 12-year-old game. This came out in 2006. I don't want to spoil this 12-year-old game. Okay. Come at me! Beautiful noises. Courtesy of yours truly, the one, the only XP gamer. Except there are like 50 of us. Probably more. There's a lot of XP gamers out there. But I'm your favorite. Don't lie to yourself. I am. You know it. Ew, that looks putrid. Princess, I... Say nothing, Midna. Your heart and mind were as one, however briefly. Such suffering you have endured. That's a rather odd place to end a cutscene. Almost like someone died or something. Oh, wait. Thought I said I wouldn't spoil this 12-year-old game. Jesus Christ. Well, there you go. Ganon spoiled it for you anyways. Spirits of the light, wielders of the great power that shines far and wide upon the lands of our world. In my hour of need, grant me the light to banish evil. Link, chosen hero, lend us the last of your power. I'll try to slow Ganondorf with my light arrows. You target him and keep him within range. Okay, this just got to a whole new level. We are doing this for Midna now. Okay. Great start. Okay, so now we are fighting Ganondorf horseback, along with the Phantom Riders, as I like to call them. I don't know what their official name is, and this is easily the toughest phase of them all, just because Ganondorf's sword has such a long range, and Jesus Christ! Why are you sidestepping, Link? Get on the horse. I am so bad on horseback, so bad with this phase. But, like she said, keep him in range. Try to stay straight behind him anytime you can. Are you crotting me? That's, oh my god. Seriously, that's stupid. That's so dumb. This is what just like every other phase in this boss battle I'm cool with. This one sucks. Literally every time you get back on your horse, Ganondorf's already waiting there to attack you. And then look, he keeps charging after you. He keeps charging after you until he hits you. Like, what the heck? How are you supposed to avoid that? This boss fight, this one phase is garbage. I hate it. Then he spawns these Phantom Riders, which almost 90% of the time hit you. This boss sucks. Like, this specific phase, I'm sorry. I hate it. What the heck, Ganondorf? Where's he even at? Come on. I suggest always having your sword out. Come on. You are not spawning those Phantom Riders today. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Thank you. Jesus, Zelda. You can adjust your aim a bit, can't you? Oh my god. Okay, hurry up, horsey. Oh my god! Horse! What is your issue? Zelda, you also suck at aiming. This one phase of the boss fight, I just absolutely despise. Like, it's so hard to control, it's just awful in every way. I wish they honestly got rid of this. Like, getting rid of this boss fight, just flat out scrapping it, would have had no issue. I would have loved that. Can you stop? And yeah, the way the camera works, you freaking, like, just start moving backwards all of a sudden when chasing him down. There's just so much I hate. How? How? My god, I'm not mad. I mean, I'm kinda mad. Like, I'm not raging, but damn, that's stupid. That's so stupid. Ganondorf. Ganondorf, how is that fair? How is that in the slightest bit fair? You can't do shit. Come on! Jesus! Hit him. Hit him. How are you that bad at aiming? They go the opposite way and still hit you. This one phase sucks. There's nothing good about this. There's nothing good about this phase. Come here, you little piece of friggin' turd. Jesus, you sucky boy. This is so stupid. Come on. Where's he at? Probably 2 feet behind me, ready to slice his sword up my frickin'... You know what? What the heck? Jesus! Hit him. Hit him, please, for the love of God. How hard is it, Zelda? How stupid can you be? This is going on for far too long! What? This has gone on for the first 2 phases plus like a minute and a half. Hey, Ganondorf. Jesus Christ. Hit him. Hit him. For the love of God. That didn't hit me! How? Okay, okay, sure. Just stop in the middle of the field. Go ahead. Fucking fool. Come on, come on. What are you doing? Fire the shot! How? I wasn't even back on my horse yet! Move, you fool! Hit him. For the love of Jesus! How? I don't get how difficult... Jesus! That's garbage! Where even is he now? Oh my god, this is stupid! Ganondorf! Oh my god, Zelda, that was your shot. That was your shot. Swing like a madman. Get him off that damn horse. How are you even supposed to dodge the phantom things? It just seems like 50-50 luck. Jesus! That took 6 minutes longer than it needed to! Ugh. I know what I said about not raging, but that is bullcrap! An impressive-looking blade, but nothing more. Would you hear my desire to take this foul blade and use it to blot out the light forever? This is the Dark Lord Ganondorf. Final phase, and I actually like this one. This phase of Ganondorf is pure sword fighting. No items, nothing. I mean, you could use the fishing rod if you really wanted to. But, yeah, this boss is just pure sword fighting skill. And I'm bad at it. Typically, the best thing to do is, like the Dark Nuts, go for the backslash. He will counter it a lot of the time, though, but it seems to be the most successful ways of attacking, for the most part. Okay. So yeah, he has a lot of very, very powerful attacks. And as you can see, he's got some nice swift dodges as well. So this phase kind of makes up for it, because I really do like how he has just so much power and coordination with everything. It kind of makes up for the horse fight, but not too much. Okay. I'm trying to get him to do a specific attack that he did once before, but I missed my chance. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna use this just so I don't risk dying. Because I feel like that's a high possibility. Or was at least. And we... Did he block that? Did he block the mortal draw? He does. He blocks the mortal draw. Okay. So this is where you're utilizing your what are they called? Hidden skills will be very useful. Granted, I kind of forget most of them. Well, most of them aren't actually helpful. The only one that's really helpful is the backslash. And you actually do have to know the finish or the finishing blow for this fight. So yeah, he does have a lot of hits as well. Come on, do the attack. Yes, chance. When it says chance, you want to mash A. If you do it fast enough, you will get a chance, like it said, to get a few jump attacks on him. Well, really any attack, but jump attacks are the best. Camera angle makes it really hard to do these at times. Whoa, okay. Wasn't getting that. Yeah, it can be really hard to do this on back attack or back slice, simply due to the camera angle at times, but if you do get it down, that's the most reliable way of hurting this guy. Honestly, okay. So he does have a few attacks that leave him open, but very, very little. That's the thing I love about this guy. Either you do a crud ton of back slices like I have been, and if you don't do that, because the back slice isn't required in this game, keep in mind. If you can't do that, you have to just sit there and trial and error and find out where or when he is open to attacks, and I really like it. Granted, I'm not doing that much simply because I want to kind of finish this because, you know, we started at a weird time and all. Because we are already at 40 minutes and we have yet to... Ooh, fairy. And we have yet to even beat the final boss, let alone go into the credits. Do you have to scoop the fairy up? Alright, whatever. Don't focus on that. Let's focus on beating this guy to the ground. Alright. I'm pretty sure it's actually easier to backslice him if you jump to the right because he is right-handed. So like you're technically going against his left side, which is away from his sword. I don't know. I'm pretty sure. I think it was actually programmed that way. Alright, so he's been knocked back like that twice now. Like to where he's fallen onto his knees and gotten up. So I believe that means he's almost down for the count. Ooh, Jesus. I'm pretty sure he's vulnerable for like the smallest amount of time during that attack. Could be incorrect though. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So he is doing a lot of damage to us. You really want to be prepared with healing items or a crud ton of heart containers going into this fight. Especially if you lost a lot of health to the horseback fight like I did. Oh my god, he has so much health, honestly. Okay, well, we got a hit on him somehow. I don't know why he was vulnerable there, but... Oh, Jesus, okay. Our reach is longer than yours somehow. And... finish it. Sadly, it's not through the head this time. Honestly, Ganon's face always reminds me of a Muppet when he's screaming like that. Do not think this ends here. The history of light and shadow will be written in blood! There were 4 of you guys? Oh yeah, because it was a Ordon one. Oh, so Midna's back. Yay! What? Say something. Am I so beautiful that you've no words left? Link, take a hint. Anyways, that has been The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. Okay, so, first things first, this LP started April 7th, April 8th, somewhere within those 2 days. As of me recording this, it is Saturday, September 1st. This will probably go up on the 3rd, 4th, I think. And that is, January, February, March, April to May, June, July, August, September. That's close to 5 months. That's like 2 or 3 days away from 5 months. And it's only 42 episodes, which is a little over a month. That's like a month and a week, or a month and a week and a half. Also, beautiful credits, music as always, beautiful credits as always. I was mentioning this a few episodes ago, but it always seems like my Zelda LPs are cursed. Wind Waker, which was my first LP, so I mean, yeah, you gotta give it credit for that. Took 6 months for 50 episodes. And the first few were before I even had my channel verified, so they were like less than 15 minutes each, up until I believe the Forbidden Woods. They were 15 minutes each. But this one, it would just, I had internet problems, I was really busy at times, and honestly, when I had that 2-month break, right around this part of the game actually, right around the Goron Mines, when I had that giant 2-month break around like episode 14 or so, it was like I braked for a week, then it became 2 weeks, and then as I just kept letting time go by, it got harder and harder to get back into it. But once I got back into it, it was really amazing. Anyways, about the game itself, I know it seemed like I raged a lot towards the end. I got better with it, aside from that final boss, because that was honestly bullcrap. But aside from that final boss, after I got past the city in the sky, and I realized, like, oh, this is my only real time to have fun, like, because, you know, I have school and stuff, and cross-country and all that. I think I did pretty good controlling my rage. A lot better. I like the dance there. But aside from that, game itself, I love. Ooh, there's an unopened chest that we didn't get to. Story, might as well say it right now with Call in there. The characters, amazing. Just what you'd expect from Zelda. Characters like Colin, who start out really wimpy. No one really cares for them, and then they grow through the game with you. Right there, that guy. Okay, this is a bad example because I can't even remember his name. Prince Rawless. He, just some normal Zora kid that you don't really think much of, but then you realize his mother passed. He's stuck to lead the tribe on his own. Then there's the 2 clown guys who no one really cares for. I mean, they're there. They serve a purpose. Well, one of them does. Music, phenomenal. Not the most memorable Zelda soundtrack, but Hyrule Field was great. A lot of the boss themes are cool. It isn't the most memorable soundtrack for me, but that doesn't mean it's anything short of awesome. It's an amazing soundtrack. Like I said, characters, the Twilight, like the main part of the game, the Twilight, when you're in the Twilight, it all looks so dark and gloomy and beautiful. I remember saying this at the beginning of the game, but a lot of people think this game tries too hard to be dark. I simply think that isn't true. It's dark at times when it needs to be. It's never too dark, though. I think this game has a few great side quests, not too many of them. This game really didn't have many side quests, honestly. Like, there was nothing where you had to go really, really far out of your way. aside from like a few of the ones that I skipped, like Yeti Racing, where you could go talk to that bird at Lake Hylia. There were a few things, but overall not the best in side quests. Dungeons, however, I love. Forest Temple. Excuse me, I had to take a quick drink there. Forest Temple, great first dungeon. Also Elia, there's Elia, that's amazing. Like memory loss, that whole part of the story I love. So there was a Forest Temple. Goron Mines was great. Goron Mines is one of my least remembered dungeons. Like, I always forget about it. But when I do remember it, I remember how amazing it was. Lake Bed I actually really like. Arbiter's Grounds was awesome. City in the Sky, nowhere near as good as I remember. I like Temple of Time a lot better this time around, surprisingly. Also, now you can see Link returning back with Elia and the villagers back to Ordon. So everybody's all happy! And Mayor Bo's happy, but he looks kind of weird running. All the dungeons, great. Story, areas. I like the mines, I like Death Mountain in this game. I like how they laid out Gerudo Desert. Very open. Not much to do, but I don't know. Even though there's not much to do, I really love the way they laid it out. I love the wastelands. All the areas in this game I love. They aren't the most memorable. I feel like nothing in Twilight Princess... Well, not many things in Twilight Princess were memorable, but they were amazing. It's weird, because this Zelda game, I love it. But so much of it, I just can't remember for some reason. I don't know why. One thing that I think I love about this game most is the items that are exclusive to it. The double claw shot, the spinner, even though it wasn't very useful, and the ball and chain. Anyways, we have a bit of dialogue here, so let's go through that. Shoot, I skipped that. Light and shadow can't mix, as we all know. But never forget that there's another world bound to this one. Shadow and light are two sides of the same coin. One cannot exist without the other. I know now the reason the goddesses left the Mirror of Twilight in this world. They left it because it was their design that we should meet. Yes, that is what I believe. Zelda, your words are kind, and your heart is true. If all in Hyrule are like you, then maybe you'll do all right. Thank you. Well, the princess spoke truly. As long as that mirror is around, we could meet again. Link. See you later. Okay, So that also brought up an interesting point. Well, not interesting, like, as in bad or anything. A good point. Midna. I really, really loved Midna as the helper in this game. She's she's probably my favorite helper character in any Zelda game. She's always so sassy and, like, she starts out, like, only for herself. I believe she even mentions this at some part of the game, but she starts out only caring about herself, using Link to, like, just to get the Mirror of Twilight and everything. But then she grows and she realizes, like, this world needs saving too, and I love her so much as a helper character. And while we're at it, villains. Zant, I love how he starts out as this ooh, Bill Trennan, hey there. Also Leslie Swan, I know that name too. I love how Zant starts off as this collected, intimidating villain. And then it's just shown, like, later on that he's just really just a madman who has a lust for power and will do whatever he wants. Or will do whatever he can to get it. And then it's shown that Ganondorf, like, it was just using him for the power, like, so that Ganondorf could escape and just take over the world himself. I loved Zant so much. I like voicing him, even though it really, really hurt me, voice-wise, but he's such an amazing villain. I love him. I wish Nintendo would make... Well, I don't know. I mean, I was gonna say I wish they'd put more villains like that in Zelda games, like side villains like Zant, Girahim, Vaati. They need to bring Vaati back a few more times. But I mean, they do actually have a lot of side villains a lot of the time, like Aghanim. So I guess what I'm trying to say is I wish they'd have villains like that in more Mario games. I get that there's like Fawful in the RPGs. Paper Mario used to have Lord Crump and stuff. Now it's basically just Bowser. But I wish like the mainline non-RPG Mario games, like maybe, I don't know, a new Super Mario Bros. Game or Super Mario Galaxy or like Odyssey or something. I wish they just had more like side villains like Zelda does with Zant, Girahim, Vaati, all that stuff. I just wish it wasn't always Bowser, Bowser, Bowser. I mean, granted, the final bosses in Zelda games are like 90% of the time Ganondorf, but we technically didn't even know Ganondorf existed in this game until the Arbiter's Grounds. Before then, we just thought it was Zant. Ganon's not even in Skyward Sword. There it's Girahim is the main villain for a while, just trying to resurrect his master, and then at the very end you realize it's Demise. Like, I just wish stuff like that happened in Mario games. I mean, like, because the RPGs, it does a lot, because there's Antasma, there's Fawful, there's Lord Crump, there's, thank you for everything, Awada. But like, I just wish that other games, mainly mainline Mario games, had like side villains like that. Oh yay! Now we have HD version staff credits. What else haven't I talked about? The Let's Play itself. I really enjoyed doing it. Towards the end, I was getting really upset, mad, angry with it. But towards like the very, very end, like the last few episodes, I think it was doing a lot better. It was a lot more fun for me, not getting mad every few seconds. Obviously I said the break. I do like the layout for Twilight Princess. I'm really proud of my logo. I think it's my best logo yet. With the like the picture going through and XP. Like my logo. The thumbnails I thought were cool. The thumbnail took me a while to come up with, like more than most, just because I didn't want to put like an actual picture of Wolf Link in there. And I wasn't sure if I should put the Master Sword in there, so eventually I just made it not as notable by putting it like behind the wolf and everything. But I really like what I ended up doing with the text mainly. Like the text in the thumbnail, the text in my logo, all that. And that should be us to the end of it. Jesus, over an hour. I really should have split that up. I mean, even if I did, it still would have been a 45-minute episode. But dang. This released 2 years ago, the HD version. The end. At long last, almost 5 months in the making, we have completed The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. Let me see how many heart containers I had compared to my main file. Okay, so we were... only 1 heart container off. Only 1 heart container off, alright. I guess there were just that many side quests that I just flat out couldn't do due to skill. But with that, we have finally finished The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. And I'm assuming Celeste will be done by the time this is uploaded too. So I'll see you guys next time with a blind LP. Yes, another blind one. And I might as well take this little time I have left to say, yes, side LPs will be returning, despite what I said a few episodes ago. I think it was on Celeste, actually. But I will be doing side LPs. I plan on making them very, very, very short LPs, just like Celeste was. And be prepared, because most of my LPs from here on out will be blind. Anyways, that's all I have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time with a brand new LP.